Lady LeLe back with another video, and this is the second edition of College Talk with Lady LeLe. As promised, I said I will come each month to bring you an updated video on what you should be doing if you are going through the college admission process. So this video is all about college admissions, college access, and where the student as well as their family should be at in this process. So we are in the month of November. Well, we have a week left of November. I'm so sorry for the delay. It's been really crazy busy in my professional life, in my personal life. I had traveled. There was a lot of events, but nevertheless, it's been good things taking place. And I mean, we're still in November right now as I shoot this video, and you will have like a week still in November to go, so we're still on track. We haven't missed a beat, but thank you for your patience and understanding. As always, I'm going to put my email below, so if you have specific questions, you can email me directly. Also, what I'm going to be doing starting from here on out, as I come across different scholarships, I will link those scholarships below. So, you know, go forth and prosper, and let's move on. So this is the month of November. It's jumping into the holiday season. So while we're out getting ready to do cooking Thanksgiving turkey and going Christmas shopping, here's what the senior as well as their family should be doing. So it's November. At this point, a lot of colleges and universities are sending out the acceptance letters, so they should be hitting out full force at this point. So there are students that already are getting college acceptance letters. With that, there is a follow-up that students would need to take place. Usually they ask you to do a form or respond showing that you are committed to come. The letter can come in different forms. Sometimes it's just a regular letter, or it could be a huge packet. And usually in those packets is information about, you know, scholarships. It's information about signing up for housing. It's information about, could be information about your particular major, or if you've been admitted to a special program or such. They will have like all the different handouts and forms in that particular packet. So you definitely want to make sure you're sitting down when you're jumping up and down reading your admission letter. You know, you want to make sure you're going through every piece of documentation that's also in that packet. So, you know, you want to read the information about the housing. You want to read the information about the scholarships. You want to read the information about any programs. If you were in a special admittance program, and what that means is maybe the school is conditionally accepting you. You might not met all the admission requirements, but the college or the university wants to take a chance on you. They sometimes allow you to be admitted through a special program or a special circumstance, so you definitely want to read on that as well. At this point, there are still a few college fairs that might be taking place. So definitely, if you haven't had a chance to get out to some, you definitely want to go to the college fairs. And then at this point, there may be quite a few high schools that do their own personal college fairs, in which they invite a variety of colleges and universities to come to talk to the students. So make sure the student is participating in those local at their school college fairs. I know when I was in high school, the juniors as well as the seniors, they would send the freshmen and the sophomores home early, and they would have the juniors and seniors stay, and they'll do like a college fair, and you had to sign up, and they made you go to like different sessions, which would be a preview of, you know, the various colleges. They had them throughout the high school in different classrooms, and they'll present on their college and what they had to offer in the programs, and you can ask questions. And then after that, it'd be like a certain amount of, it'd be like a break time, and then all the schools would end up in the cafeteria, and the gymnasium. And then if you didn't go to a session with a certain school, you had an opportunity to talk to the school afterwards in the gym or the other lunchroom. So if your school is if your students, your child, or if you're the student watching this, if your high school has the college fair, make sure you definitely take advantage of that. A lot of schools are probably still engaged in financial aid nights. A lot of high schools have financial aid nights. Even if you think you got it down to a science, it still doesn't hurt to go, because things changes constantly. There's always changes with federal financial aid. So you just want to make sure you're up to date. You're asking all the questions. So definitely take advantage of the financial aid night. Even if this is your second or third child going to college, like I said, things change because financial aid policy procedures change from the time I've been in school to now. So you definitely want to make sure you are up to date with financial aid. There are, when we talk about, if you did not file for financial aid, honey child, sugar, please get going. If you have not filed for FAFSA, you need to do this. Like I said in my prior video, and I'll link my prior video below too. Some states and some universities, colleges and universities, have priority deadlines. So you don't want to wait. Even if you're not sure where you want to go, it doesn't hurt to put down a couple of schools with the school code. And it's better for them to have the information and not be able to pull it in versus you got to go back and got to put the school in. So even if you're really not sure where you want to go at, still put a couple of schools down in their school, a couple of their school code down, so that way they can be able to draw in the information when you're ready. Next thing, continue. It's a non-stop process. Continue to apply for scholarships. This is not a bam, I got a full scholarship, or bam, I got a partial, or think I got enough. No, always apply for scholarship money, because even if you got overage, that can maybe come back to you and be money in your pocket. So there's never a thing as not having enough money. I'm going to link some scholarship links that I came across below. So yeah, it's never, no rest for the weary when it comes to applying for scholarships. So make sure you're applying for scholarships. I want to throw this tip out to you. A lot of sororities and fraternities, and I'm saying all across the various Greek councils, they give out scholarships. So you definitely want to look into, that's an avenue that a lot of people tend to not tap unless they know somebody that's a member of a fraternity or a sorority. But pretty much a lot of fraternity and sorority organizations give out scholarships. There are Eastern Stars as well as Masons chapters, lodges. They give out scholarships. So make sure you're looking to some of these fraternal-based organizations, because you don't have to be a member. Your parents don't have to be a member, as long as you're meeting the qualification of the scholarship. So that's another tap avenue. Make sure you're looking into those. And if I come across those as well, I will link those, in prior videos. Something came up. I know the state of Illinois and our governor, J.B. Pritzker, is looking to provide some financial resources for undocumented students and their families. It's called the RISE Act. Definitely want to research that. But they're looking for the 2020-2021 school year to have some financial monetary resources for students who may be undocumented, or their families being undocumented. So look that up, the RISE Act. If you are outside the state of Illinois, look that up, because I think different states are trying to do different things where they can help these students obtain access to get funding for higher education. So definitely look that up. So the question was asked, In terms of college scholarships and grants, should it be left up to the student to do the sole work, or should the parent just take control and be involved, overly involved? So my answer to that would be should be a joint effort. The parent as well as the student can both be aggressively looking for scholarship and grant opportunities. So I would not honestly leave it solely up to the student, unless the student's just like top notch, go getter type-ish. Students can get in their senior year and tend to be have a little taste of senioritis, be a little lazy. So I would definitely encourage all the parents to, move full speed ahead. You come across stuff, definitely make your son or daughter, grandkid, niece, nephew, neighbor's kids, someone you mentor, definitely you want to make sure they're applying for everything. You apply for 20 scholarships, you might end up with 5. You apply for 100, you might end up with 30. So there's no limit to this effort. I believe it is a collaborative effort. What else is taking place now? A lot of schools are still having preview days. And those days are usually for students who have been admitted, and it's kind of to help them seal a deal. A lot of schools will have preview days while school is in session, so the students can get a feel for the campus at large, or how it looks when it's booming. It can also be an opportunity for students to meet with current students in a particular major or program, and they can, do some shadowing perhaps. So a lot of colleges and universities at this point are still having shadow days, and shadow and preview days can go anywhere from early as September. It can go all the way up to February, March. It really depends on the school. And because a lot of preview days have really helped students to seal the deal, and that's what a preview day is. It's really set up for you to commit to seal the deal and commit. Yeah, the heat went off now. That was my heat venter, if you heard that. The heat is working. That's great. But anyway, that is opportunity for a lot of students to, to confirm that's where they want to go, and that's what they want to do. Sometimes students have went on the preview days and I don't like how they handle A, B, and C. That has made my decision to go with second choice or whatever. So preview days are definitely very important. If you have the opportunity to go, you can go. I do understand the contingent on where the school at. There might be costs associated with travel, and depending on the family's financials status, that can, be a plus. It could be a minus, depends on. But if you do have the opportunity to do a preview day, I definitely encourage that. So I'm gonna stop there. I believe that's it. I try to keep these videos short and precise. So that is it. That is all. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next segment of College Talk with LeLe, which will be the month of December. Have an awesome day and good luck in your college access, your college admission process. Best wishes.